It was such an amazing cast on this movie, and to have Thomasin and Anya be the leads, you know, two of the finest young actors out there, was just amazing. And also interesting for them because in their scenes they're always together, but then they're sort of joined at the hip in a way, in terms of in some sequences they have to literally mirror each other. So it made for like a really interesting and intense experience for them. And I think they sort of bonded like sisters immediately, because all of their scenes are sort of strangely intimate even when they're not talking to each other.
Edgar loves film and music so much that you cannot help but be inspired when you are around him. Like, his excitement is so contagious, and it's, I don't know, you just never forget that you're doing something exciting when you're with him, and I love that because I love filmmaking and I love music, and so blending the two of them together is pretty ace.
He just knows everything there is to know about film and music. I mean, I really admire how passionate he is about film. He's just like watching hundreds of films a day, it seems. So he was a really amazing person to talk to. He's got really great stories. Also to experience what it was like to be on an Edgar Wright set, because he has such a specific vision.
My favorite memory of last night in Soho was Matt, Thomasin and I all doing the dance at the very beginning, the first 60 sequence. That was so much fun and so technical, which I really, really enjoy. But also because most of it's in camera, any time that we're not on screen, one of us was running behind the camera like a loon, and it was just so much fun to actually be there and see that side of it. I almost prefer the behind the scenes to the actual shot.
It was a real challenge. I'm not a dancer, so I actually, before I even went to London to start rehearsing and then to start filming, I did a couple dance lessons with my best friend, and she helped me to find some more flow in my body. I also did some lessons on I think it's the 4 rhythms dance technique. I might be getting that wrong, but you dance staccato and lyrical and like just different kind of rhythms and speeds and just to loosen up.
Well, that dance sequence is like there's less going on than meets the eye, and also but it's still very complicated. I think people think that there's tons of edits in it, but essentially what you're watching is one shot, and it's just sort of gloriously choreographed. And not just between Matt and Anya and Thomasin, and the choreography was done by the amazing Jennifer White, but also the camera operator is also essentially one of the dancers, in terms of he has to be in the right place at the right time.
From Edgar Wright, director of Baby Driver, comes Last Night in Soho. It's wickedly entertaining, a twisted thriller, 4 stars, an edge-of-your-seat experience. Last Night in Soho, directed by Edgar Wright. Rated R.